Seniors are being cut off to everyday needs more than ever before. A new YourLink study reveals almost 80% of older Aussies struggle to access online banking, public safety alerts and government services.
The digital divide, widened by COVID, has left many vulnerable to scammers as they navigate the new technology. According to the ACCC, Aussies were fleeced out of nearly $2 million last month. More than half of the money lost was from people over 55. Joining us to discuss is Richard Skinner, Director of YourLink, an organisation that teaches digital skills to older Aussies. Good morning to you, Richard. So how has COVID exacerbated this problem for seniors?
Well, I think we've all noticed how much the services have moved online and how little you've been able to do face-to-face in the last, 6 months, 12 months. What has been built into that is an assumption of people's digital skills and digital access. And for seniors who may not know how to use a smart device or the key functions within it, key features within it, they're feeling excluded and feeling like they're being left behind, often unintentionally.
Yeah, that's such a good point. So the ACCC said nearly $20 million last month, half of that to people over 55. That's a staggering figure.
Yeah.
Your research is a reality check on just how the older Australians are engaging with these sorts of services. Are there particular services they're battling with the most, and what's your advice?
Yeah, I think the main services they've identified when we've asked the community is the first one is around government services. 78% said government services was really one that they felt excluded from. Financial and banking services, not surprisingly, but public safety and public safety alerts and health alerts, which obviously in light of the last couple of days, when we had fires in me earlier in the year and then COVID information, the assumption is that people know how to access that quite easily. And you think about the entry point into venues and restaurants, QR codes, if you don't know what that is, what it looks like the first time, it's quite a confronting and frustrating experience.
That's right. Every time we say it, we say go on the internet and look at this website at the list of venues, and people aren't internet savvy. Exactly.
Watching mum try and sign in on the QR code for venue, so it's just like, oh, can I sign, and that's the thing that a lot of people will be experiencing.
That's it, and it really impacts their independence. You want to go into a venue, you don't necessarily want to ask for help. You want to be able to go into those places and participate. And it's really, we're hearing that that's a limitation.
Okay, so this is obviously just going to get worse. So how do we fix this?
Yeah, look, I think we have to acknowledge as a whole of community challenge. We've all got a role to play. And even in our research, aged care and community providers actually have a really great opportunity to offer technology and digital services as part of their offering to remain independent. Family and friends, we've all got a role to play in teaching our loved ones, not just fixing their technology problems. And businesses and government, just thinking about the service offering and seniors and how that might impact them at the beginning and what in-person experience is needed during the rollout.
And also really good for us to talk to our family members about being scammed, not to fall for things, not to feel shame or embarrassed if they do. This is really common, not just to older people, but have those conversations. Very
much so. I think that's the key point, is the more we talk about this, the more we make it human. We understand what scenarios there are and we can identify what that actually is if it's coming up.
Such a vital service, Richard. Thank you for the advice this morning.
Great. Thanks, guys.